extrinsic and intrinsic pathway. And remember that both of these pathways are very much interlinked with each other, and both of these pathways are going side by side. Now that we have discussed how the prothrombin activator has been formed, now the next step is the conversion of prothrombin into thrombin. Prothrombin activator is the enzyme or the catalyst which catalyzes the reaction for the conversion of prothrombin into thrombin. And remember, again, calcium ions are needed in this process also. So the prothrombin activator, in the presence of calcium ions, cause conversion of prothrombin into thrombin. And in this process, platelets play an important role. Much of the prothrombin first attaches to the prothrombin receptors on the platelets already bound to the damaged tissue. You know that first, before the formation of the prothrombin activator, there is formation of the platelet plug, and the platelets are present there in that platelet plug, and prothrombin is also gets attached to the prothrombin receptors on these platelets, and so platelets have a very important role in the conversion of prothrombin into thrombin. Now once the thrombin is formed, it causes polymerization of fibrin molecules into fibrin fibers. So fibrinogen is converted into fibrin monomer, and which is then further converted into fibrin fibers. And this process occurs in 10 to 15 seconds. So fibrinogen is converted into fibrin. Calcium is again required here. Calcium is required for the formation in the formation of thrombin. From prothrombin, it is also required in the formation of fibrin fibers from fibrin monomer, and after some time these fibrin fibers are cross-linked with each other so that the clot becomes formed, and in this process thrombin is also activated, and thrombin causes the activation of the fibrin stabilizing factor, which causes the catalysis of fibrin fibers into in the cross linkage of the fibrin fibers. Now just a few lines, a few words about the prothrombin. We have discussed that prothrombin, it is a plasma protein, and by nature it is an alpha-2 globulin. Its molecular weight is 68,700, and its normal plasma concentration is about 15 milligrams per deciliter. So it is a plasma protein which is present in the plasma in the blood, and it is an alpha-2 globulin, and it is formed continuously by the liver. As we have discussed that all the plasma proteins, they are formed in the liver except the gamma globulins, which are produced from the B cells of the blood. So as all the plasma proteins are produced from the liver, so also the prothrombin. And it is continually being used because there are the trauma, minor injuries continuously occur in the blood vessels, and prothrombin is being used there in the plugging in the formation of the clots. And the thrombin has a molecular weight of about 33,700, almost half to that of prothrombin. Now, what may be the causes of hypoprothrombemia? There may be, if the concentration of prothrombin is less, then the tendency of the formation of the blood clot will also be less, and there will be bleeding tendency in the body. So what causes the prothrombin concentration to be less in the blood? Number one is vitamin K deficiency, and the other is liver disease. Because all the plasma proteins are formed in the liver. So if there is disease of the liver, so the plasma proteins will also not be formed due to the disease of the liver, and so there may be hyperprothrombemia. And also vitamin K is required for the formation of of a number of the clotting factors, including the prothrombin. So if there is deficiency of vitamin K, then again there may be hyperprothrombemia. Now thrombin, which is formed as a result of the conversion of prothrombin through the prothrombin activator. It is a protein which acts as a proteolytic enzyme, and it has a molecular weight of about 33,700. It converts fibrinogen to fibrin, as we have studied just, and it activates the fibrin stabilizing factor, and fibrin stabilizing factor is the one which causes the crossing of the fibrin fibers, so that the clot is, you can say, clot becomes stabilized. Now comes the fibrinogen. Fibrinogen, again a plasma protein, and as a plasma protein it is formed in the liver, and its molecular weight is about 3,40,000. Its plasma concentration is 100 to 700 milligrams per deciliter. It is a big protein, and it cannot come out of the blood capillaries. Very little fibrinogen normally leaks from the blood vessels, but in conditions like in inflammation, etc., this fibrinogen may leak out of the blood vessels, because the permeability of the capillaries increases in inflammation, and then the fibrinogen may come out of the blood vessels and will be converted into fibrin when it squadrons the area of inflammation. So normally interstitial fluids ordinarily do not coagulate. तो फिब्रिनोजन जो है एक बड़ी प्रोटीन है, इसका मॉलिक्यूलर वेट 3,40,000 के करीब है, और इसकी कंसंट्रेशन 100 से 700 मिलीग्राम पर डेसीलीटर है। और क्योंकि ये एक बड़ी प्रोटीन है तो ये ब्लड वेसल से बाहर नहीं आती नॉर्मली, लेकिन स्पेशल कंडीशंस में आ जाती है, जैसे कि इन्फ्लेमेशन होती है, जब परमेबिलिटी जो है कैपिलरीज की बढ़ जाती है, उस वक्त ही वापस जो फिब्रिनोजन है बाहर आ जाती है और फिब्रिन में कन्वर्ट हो जाती है, और वो फिर जो इन्फ्लेमेशन का एरिया है वहाँ पर कोएगुलेशन हो जाती है, ताकि इन्फ्लेमेशन स्प्रेड ना करे दूसरी साइड से, स्क्वाडन कर देती है उस एरिया को, इन्फ्लेमेशन को। तो नॉर्मली क्योंकि फिब्रिनोजन बाहर नहीं आती तो इंटरस्टिशियल फ्लूइड जो है वो फ्लूइड स्टेट में होते हैं, वो कोएगुलेट नहीं करते। Now, once fibrinogen is converted into fibrin, then the fibrin polymerizes. So, in the early stages of polymerization, the fibrin monomer molecules are held together by a weak non-covalent hydrogen bonding. So, में ये weak होते हैं fibrin monomers, और non-covalent hydrogen bonding होती है, नरम होता है clot, लेकिन बाद में it becomes firm. कैसे? There is a fibrin stabilizing factor which causes the firmness of the clot, and it is present in small amounts in normal plasma globulins, क्योंकि ये एक plasma globulin है और ये small amounts के अंदर होता है plasma globulins के अंदर, and this fibrinogen it is also released from the platelets and trapped in the clot. तो platelets हमने जब when we were discussing platelets हमने discuss किया था कि fibrin stabilizing factor is also produced from the platelets. So the platelets which are entrapped in the clot, they also release the fibrin stabilizing factor, and this fibrin stabilizing factor at first it is inactive, but when the thrombin is formed, some of the thrombin causes the activation of fibrin stabilizing factor, and then the fibrin stabilizing factor becomes activated, then it causes the strength of the bonds is increased in the